Welcome back, everyone, to another day of the MSI play-ins where Group A returns for their shot at the group stage in Rio de Janeiro. But first, they'll have to prove themselves in front of this dynamite crowd at the Estúdios Quanta in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hello, everyone. I'm James Dash Patterson, and helping me break down the results of today's games is James Stress O'Leary and Andrew Vidius Day. Apparently, there can be two of us on the desk.
What? Welsh people or where?
Two of us.
Yeah, well,
I'm looking at you saying these words. I'm not Welsh.
We also
I can't include myself in the Welsh conversation.
No, but
Do you want to walk it back and start over?
I was very confused at how we're the same person.
We both have the name James.
I got that.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah, but okay.
This fell apart so quickly.
Welcome, everybody, to another day of the MSI play-in.
There it is. All right, before we get into today's games, let's go ahead and review the teams in Group B and how they fared yesterday. Stress, I'm done with you already. Gigabyte Marines take hold of first place after an undefeated day, with Lion Gaming close behind them at 2-1, while Virtus Pro and Azurus Gaming look to upset their leads on Monday. However, let's talk about Gigabyte's Marines, because people were not expecting them to come out as hot as they did here on day one for their group.
Yeah, exactly. Unexpected, just like the beginning of the show for me. But Gigabyte Marines at this point, when you look at it, individual performances looking very, very strong. We were kind of expecting that coming into it, but maybe not to the 3-0 level. Levi, his Lee Sin, we sorted All-Stars last year, but it showed up once again, especially up against Lion Gaming as well. Gigabyte Marines are fantastic.
And I just love the way, as a team, they just made these fantastic decisions at key parts of the game, which really just opened up the map and gave them everything that they needed in order to net themselves those very important wins on day one.
Some very decisive calls out of them, netting them those victories. Let's talk about the other team that might challenge them, Inline Gaming, briefly mentioned, but sitting at 2-1. They were perhaps considered to be the front runner of the group coming in, or at least projected to be the ones to move on, and here they are, one win down of Gigabytes.
And they had the closest game yesterday up against the Gigabyte Marines. It was such a back and forth 45-minute slugfest, which resulted in one concluding team fight at the very end. But what we saw from Lion Gaming at the start of the day was not conventional playstyles. We didn't see this early playstyle where they look to get these snowballs, where they look to try and build advantages from their solo laners. But at the end of the day is really where glimmer of what we were expecting from Lion Gaming.
Yeah, exactly. We started with a base race, but everybody coming into this was saying Lion, they crushed through their region, fast games, great snowball. Didn't see any of that really, dragged very long late on into close games. So Lion, we'll see if in day 2 tomorrow they can actually kind of turn their fortune back around for Group
Of course, today is all about Group A, so let's go ahead and pull up the schedule to see what Group A has in store for us today. Our first game of the day has the LJL's Rampage versus